welcome back to March May's Midlife Dolly Crisis, and welcome back to our Advent adventure. Today we are on day 12, which means this is actually the halfway mark, which I can't quite believe, but you know, that's it really. 12 days, and it's going to be the big day. So yesterday, if you remember, we unboxed this very pretty butterfly dress for our faux Barbie. I have put her tiara back on because I thought it was, you know, it would go nicely with the look. So that was her. And then also from our special bag here, we got a dress for Barbie. And I put it on this tall girl. So this was a Luxe Barbie that I had, who I'd never changed out. And honestly, I don't feel like I can ever change her out of this dress now because I'm kind of obsessed. I think it just looks stunning on her. And I gave her some boots, which were from one of the Barbie basics as well. So that is her, and that was yesterday. Today, obviously, is the 12th, so we're going to open the 12th window in our Advent calendar. So let's move the bag out of the way, and we'll move our princess just to one side there, and let's see if we can find number 12. So number 12 is up here, so it's next to the toilet seats that we had before, which sadly were not toilets, but anyway. So let's see, this one is a slightly bigger one, but it might not have clothing in. Actually, we do know what this is, don't we? Because that fur was coming out. Okay, let's just open it up. Yeah, because the fur was going into those, unless it's from that one. Oh look, let's just open it and see. So here we go. Number 12, which doesn't want to open. Here we go. Okay, so we've got something red, and then we've got something with white fur on. Could this be a sort of a Mrs. Santa look for our faux Barbie today? Wow, okay. Oh, crikey. I think it is actually Santa look. Because we've got a belt and everything. Actually, is the belt... Oh, the belt's attached. Oh, it's just come off. Okay. Right. Oh, okay. What a shame that we didn't get the Barbie item today with the red dress. Because this red dress and that red dress would have looked great together, wouldn't they? Now, that's folded over. I wish I could understand what was happening with his bodice. Well, look, it is very kind of like Santa-y. So we've got a few fabrics going on. So we've got this red fabric, which is kind of that sort of almost papery sort of feeling to it. So that's kind of the main body of the dress, and also the bodice part at the top. We should mention the belt maybe as we're there. So we've got a black belt. This is like a black ribbon material, and then we've got a buckle on it, which is cute. It's all attached at the back, so it's not like a separate piece. I mean, it is a separate piece, but it's kind of joined on. And then either side here, we've got two pieces of fabric which are kind of a bit sort of red and glittery. They almost look like two petals coming down. I feel like they've done a nice job here, but with a sort of a round edge, and in the back they've just kind of like, no, it's fine, we don't need the round edge, just cut it as roughly as you like. They don't seem even. You know what, maybe a lot better on the doll. And then at the bottom here, obviously we've got white felt here, rather than a fur. You know what, I thought there was fur. Maybe the fur is not in this one, and it's going to be in number 16. Maybe we'll just ruin number 16 for everyone. You know what? Ta-da! Here's the fur. It must have just got sort of mislaid. God, this feels... It feels very soft. It feels actually real. I hope it isn't, because that would be very sad. Oh, it's stretchy as well. So it's almost like you could wear this in your hair if you had a ponytail or whatever. So I'm guessing this is meant to go around the top of this bit here. possibly, or around her head. I don't know. Look, I'm going to figure it out, and I will get this on the doll and we'll have a look. So here we go. I have to be honest, this is quite a confusing dress. So I presumed that the fur bit kind of went around the top of this, but went under the arms. But I think it's meant to go kind of like this. Only because if you put it kind of under this bit seems to sort of slide down. And I'm pretty sure she's not meant to be showing, you know, her boobs to anyone. I mean, it is Christmas, I know, but, you know, you think she could buy a present like everyone else. So yeah, it is a bit confusing. The fit isn't amazing. I think because also her body is very, very kind of slippy and shiny, so it kind of keeps wanting to slip down. I think this is probably the best we're going to get it. So I basically put this around her sort of shoulders. So this is kind of off the shoulder. If we lift this up, you can see how weird this kind of stitching is. I don't know if it's just, you know, it's a bit of an error with it. I'm not sure. The waist also kind of doesn't feel like it's on the waist. I suppose that's one of the problems when you're basically sort of creating something which is all in one. Maybe the waist is okay, and you just have to kind of fiddle with it a bit to try and get it all to fit together. But look, you kind of see what I mean. I'm just worried about that revealing too much of her, which, you know, we don't really want. We're not that kind of channel. Not quite. But yeah, I think it's actually quite pretty. I think it's nice for her to have a Christmas style dress because, you know, it's what a child's going to be opening at Christmas. So it's nice that we've got this kind of Santa look for her. Yeah, I think it's okay. I just wish it wasn't so confusing around here. And why is this bit not stitched on? That to me would make more sense. If you stitch the fur on, then we know exactly how she's supposed to wear it. But anyway, that is her in that. So let's now bring on our bag of dreams once more. So here we go. It's looking a bit emptier now, isn't it? Because we are halfway through. So yesterday we had Barbie. The day before we had Blythe. We had Cindy the day before that. I think we're going to try for something for a quarter scale doll today. So that is the rainbow paper. Okay, so one of these I kind of know what it is, and I feel that because of what Barbie is wearing, or what Faux-Barbie is wearing, it might go quite nicely. So look, we're going to open this one. This is a kind of a bigger one here. And to be fair, it'll be nice to get the doll in this, only because it's kind of festive. Look, I'm going to open it and we'll see. So this is an item that I bought from the Virtual Doll Convention, and I bought this a little while back. So it's a red satin dress, which I'm going to open and show you. Yep, there we go. So here we are. So obviously it's sleeveless. It's a very nice kind of satin sort of material. We've got some darts here on the front. Everything is very nicely stitched. We've got a zip down the back, and we have a lining, at least in the top part there, which is great. With the waistband, we've got this kind of ribbon effect around here with a bow there, which is cute. We've got some nice pleating here. It's kind of a full skirt, and we actually do have, yeah, we do have a skirt lining here, which will obviously add to the poof of it. So we've got that, and we also have some very special shoes. So as you know, I've had a Lacey doll for a little while now, and she's basically been wearing the same shoes for the whole time because I haven't bought anything for her yet, not really. And she's been wearing kind of Elwyn's clothes and things, which has been fine. But I thought maybe she deserved a Christmas treat. And because her body size is the same as a Grace doll, I basically got this outfit which is meant to be for Grace. So these shoes should fit her as well. They're very cute. They are obviously like a sort of a candy cane theme. They've got red and white stripes. They've also got a little bow on the front there. I'm not sure how tricky they're going to be to get on her feet. I should explain, her feet are different to Elwyn's feet and also to the Tyler Wentworth collection doll's feet as well. So she's got a whole other foot going on. So look, I'm going to grab the Lacey doll and I'm going to bring her over and then we're going to try this on her. So here's my Lacey doll. She's basically in an outfit which was for Elwyn Wilde. This really cute blouse was from the Virtual Doll Convention and the skirt was from an item that I bought from eBay where someone had basically made an outfit for Elwyn Wilde. And this does fit her, so that's good. But yeah, she's basically still got her sort of nude shoes on, which one of them is very annoying. It keeps catching on her toe. So I'm going to be glad to actually give her some other shoes, I think, to wear. So look, let me get her into this and we'll see what we think of her. So here she is in the dress. I have left the net dress that she was wearing, or the net skirt that she was wearing, underneath it, just to give it a bit of extra poof. I'm not sure if I'm going to leave it or not, only because she takes up a lot of room with it like that. But it is nice to give it a bit more body. That said, it was, you know, it sits fine without it as well. Here's the shoes at the bottom, which are very cute. And these actually just kind of slipped on her feet very easily. You could tighten the buckle if you wanted to. I'm probably not going to, only because it's a bit fiddly. Although I do have some craft tweezers, which I have been using for the buckles on the shoes. I really like this look on her. I'm really glad that I got this dress. And obviously it's a really nice sort of festive look. But it's kind of not overly festive in that, you know, you could wear it any time because it's literally just a red dress. So let me bring back our faux Barbie as well. Here we go. So we've got two Christmas gals in front of us. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments down below. On the whole, I feel okay about this dress. Obviously, we know this fabric isn't that great, but I'm sure for a child, they would enjoy it because it is very sort of Christmassy. And obviously, we've got this sort of first Dolly thing on there. It's weird we haven't had any more shoes for her yet. I'm hoping that we don't just have the grey and the green pair, because I don't particularly feel that they give us a lot of variety. But who knows? We still have 12 days left to go. I'm delighted with this dress for my Lacey Churchill doll. I also like the fact she's got this kind of red hair because it goes quite nicely with the whole look, I think. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already. And please feel free to share the video if you know anyone else that like this kind of content. Please join me back here tomorrow for the 13th window in the Advent Calendar. So until then, take care. Bye.